Hi, my topics and predictions that I'll make in this video are something that I hope to be very wrong about, and I'll share them with you now. And I will not be insulting your intelligence by trying to read the script from a teleprompter right beside the camera and make super cuts when editing and things that I see on YouTube every day if I bother to watch any videos. I will just put some video of my riding a bicycle and read the script. It's available on my website. I'll put the link in my video's description. There I can more easily make updates as things change and progress and post more links and similar, so we'll get on with it. The first industrial revolution, with the steam engine and the rise of factory production, took about a century to run its course. The second, driven by widespread electrification and industrialization, took about 50 years. The third industrial revolution, with microchips and early automation, took roughly 25. What we are witnessing now will bring more drastic changes than all of those combined in years, not decades. Regardless of whether you are watching, reading, listening to this, or using a tool for the sensory impaired, these words that carry some thoughts and ideas are reaching your brain. That's where it all begins and the magic happens. But have you ever wondered if what you are experiencing is in fact an AI, a robot, not a human? These very words, were they written by an LLM, also referred to as AI, either directly or by my hiring a ghostwriter, a poor underpaid Serbian guy who used ChatGPT to make all this text because he has no clue about the topic I hired him to write about? What do you think? And are you sure? Even on YouTube, when you are watching a person talk to the camera, is the person just repeating such a ChatGPT text? Did they at least bother to memorize it? Or are they reading it from a teleprompter placed right beside the camera? Today, you can cheaply and easily use software that will reposition the eye pupils to appear as if the actor is looking straight at the camera, even if they're looking just beside it, at the teleprompter. Also, when watching videos, are you 100% sure you are watching real people? On 21st May 2025, Google published videos of their AI-generated actors making dialogues. It looks scaringly realistic. I've added the link to it below. As you can see, realistic AI actors are not a matter of if, but a matter of when. AI-written articles and video scripts, on the other hand, are already here, and they have been for over 2 years now. Ahrefs, however you pronounce it, SEO company, published a study of 900,000 pages using their detector for AI-generated text, codenamed Bot or Not, and concluded that well over 70% of the newly published web pages were AI written. See the pie chart for details. These results may or may not seem shocking to you, but as far as I can tell, they are most probably correct, if not even too optimistic. It is fair to note that Ahrefs' free AI content detector tool I tested is crap. It said this very script is 85% AI written. I wrote this myself, of course, from scratch, from my head. But it is also fair to note that most articles and writers are using AI nowadays. Do not take my word for it. Find one who doesn't, if you can. As the prodigy said, now the writing's on the wall, it won't go away. It's an omen, you just run on automation. I've been experimenting and examining the limits of AI since 2023 and can confirm firsthand how powerful it is and how human-like its writing can be. See my AI experiment article for more details, linked in the description below. As an avid reader and a good writer, I'm often able to tell if an article or script was AI written. especially if it's about something from my area of expertise. As far as I can tell, AI created stuff has become the norm, not an exception in 2025. It is fair to admit that AI written stuff can look very much like human written stuff, and even I often have problems telling which is which. Can an average working mom or dad tell the difference if it's about something they're just learning about? I would not bet on it. Can other AI and LLM systems tell the difference? I also doubt it. First generation of AI scraped all and copied human written websites like BikeGremlin. Now AI is reading stuff written by other AIs, and it is producing articles and videos that humans are learning from. It is a closed loop that may not end very well. Zurich University conducted an experiment on Reddit. I'll quote. Over the past few months, we used multiple accounts to posts published on CMV. Change my viewpoint. Reddit discussion. That's what they're referring to. Our experiment assessed LLM's persuasiveness in an ethical scenario where people ask for arguments against views they hold. In commenting, we did not disclose that an AI was used to write comments, as this would have rendered the study unfeasible. While we did not write any comments ourselves, we manually reviewed each comment posted to ensure they were not harmful. We recognized that our experiment broke the community rules against AI-generated comments and apologize. We believe, however, that given the high societal importance of this topic, it was crucial to conduct a study of this kind, even if it meant disobeying the rules. End quote. Make your own mind about this. I think this study is important and educational, even though the published results of this experiment are not available to me at this time. But Redditors were pretty much fooled that they are discussing with humans. What is available, I haven't confirmed if it's correct, is a study by two dudes from University of California, San Diego. Abstract from that study. The results constitute the first empirical evidence that any artificial system passes a standard three-party Turing test. The results have implications for debates about what kind of intelligence is exhibited by large language models, LLMs, and the social and economic impact these systems are likely to have. The basic point of the experiment results is that people could not correctly guess which of the two entities they are chatting with is a human and which is an AI. This kind of confusion can breed paranoia, so a well-written and structured article can be accused of being AI written. Talk about irony. For experiment and for fun, I asked ChatGPT 4.0 to write an article about this very topic. Then I asked it to write an article but with my closer guidance and some minor editing on my part. I will link both articles below and this script so that you can see and compare for yourself. To me, the AI written and AI assisted articles look to be pretty good, pretty convincing. The version where AI, like a very good editor, polished my writing is especially scaringly good. I know I'm repeating myself about this, but damn. Which one looks better to you? Should I hang up my writing boots? This is not fiction, nor science fiction. By the end of this year, we may hardly find any text published by human authors. Of course, AI can be used to do the boring, tedious stuff, and in that case, it is not that much different, basically, than a battery-powered screwdriver. The problem is when AI replaces human thinking, emotions, and creativity. For extra irony, I ran this script and the two AI written scripts through some AI detection tools, and many of those mixed up which is which one was written by robots and which by humans. Thank you very much if you sat through this whole video. If you have any comments or thoughts, please use the BikeGremlin forum. There it's saved and preserved and searchable. YouTube doesn't really care for our comments. It sees them just as an engagement metric, and I'll make a separate video about that, why YouTube comments get flooded and lost and you cannot search for them later on. So YouTube doesn't care about our comments on YouTube, and forum is, in my opinion, a better place to share ideas and discuss things. If you wish to support my work, you can go to patreon.com/BikeGremlin or use a page on my website that I'll put in the video description for other means of one-time support, whatever works for you. It all helps, of course. And no sanction cycles were harmed in the making of this video. Cheers, I'll see you in some other video. Stay cool.